Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the quiz, where the aim of the game is to find the most obscure answer possible. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Rosie, and this is my friend Gareth, and we're from Cardiff.
Couple number two.
I'm Mel, and this is my friend Bex, and we're from Swansea.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Mike, and this is my friend Sharif, and we're from Nottingham.
And finally, couple number four.
Hello, I'm Rebecca, I'm from Gillingham, and I'm here with my youngest son, Aidan, who's from Dartford.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you all very much indeed. Very warm welcome to Pointless. It's wonderful to have you here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. She's presented at some truly iconic events, the Olympic Games, World Cups, and now in what many are calling the pinnacle of her career, Pointless. It is my Pointless friend, it's Gabby Logan.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And do you know, Alexander, I tried to make a connection with this the other day, didn't I? With the classical music that's been used in sport. Could you be surprised how much music in sport actually emanates from the classical world?
Of course.
And as a child, when I was a rhythmic gymnast, most people had piano music because that was the easiest to attain. I decided I was going to be a bit different, and so I became a big fan, probably the only 13-year-old in Leeds at the time who had a collection of John Williams guitar albums.
Fantastic.
And then I paid a local man to play the harmonica for me. Again, not many 14-year-old girls get old men to play the harmonica for them. So, you know, I think I'm steeped a little bit more in that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, so you had some guy with a harmonica.
Yeah, I decided it was going to be a little bit different. He
Like
played
this,
Dixon and Dot Green.
That's amazing. While you danced.
Did rhythmic gymnastics.
Sorry, not rhythmic gymnastics. Sorry, not remotely like dance. Sorry, I was getting slightly carried away there.
We have a little bit of a South Wales thing going on, don't we, here, with our new couple, Mel and Bex there, joining Rosie and Gareth, who were really unlucky last time, I felt, with Eagle. Will you be soaring on your final attempt, though, today? We shall see. Welcome as well to Mike and Sharif. You've got a big job on your hands, because I think these two want to make an impression. And behind you there, Rebecca and Aidan, you had a really good go first time out. I kind of backed you to go all the way. Almost did. Will you today? We shall see.
Thank you very much indeed, Gabby. Well, Penny and Jeff got through to the final last time, and they won the jackpot. So today's jackpot starts off back at £1,000. There it is. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Just so you remember, we will always be eliminating the pair with the highest score at the end of each round. So keep your scores nice and low, and that should never be you. Best of luck to all four pairs. Our first category today is famous people. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. And the question concerns people who share the same first name, Gabby.
On each board, we're going to show you 7 sets of clues to pairs of well-known people who share the same first names. As well as the clue, we're also giving you their surnames. What we want you to do is give us the first name that they share. In some cases, the name we're looking for is a stage name rather than a birth name. 7 on the way in, 7 on the way out, 14 for you at home to have a go at. Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, let's reveal our first board of people who share the same first name. Here they come. Callow, classical actor. Cowell, Britain's Got Talent judge. Bailey, the Little Mermaid star. Berry, Monsters Ball Oscar winner. Eubank, British boxer. Eubanks, 2023 Wimbledon quarter-finalist. Dickinson, US poet. Davison, famous suffragette. Shaw, the Professionals actor. Short, Three Amigos actor. Merton, Have I Got News for You, Captain. Merson, former Arsenal footballer. And Bassie, singer from Tiger Bay. And Ballas, Strictly head judge. There we are. This is a fun round. Gareth, for your third and final show on Pointless, isn't it?
Yes.
Welcome back. Good to have you with us. Tell us a little bit more about yourself, Gareth.
So I do like to travel when I get the opportunity. I've managed to make 22 countries so far.
This is impressive.
Wow,
Are they scattered across all the continents?
Yes, Asia and America. But recently I had a new addition to the family, so I had to slow down a little bit. But the little one did come to Canada with us last year, so...
Very nice.
Already well-travelled.
Already well-travelled. They're all stamps in the passport, Gareth. Very exciting. Now, what are you going to go for here?
I think I will go for Shaw and Short and say Martin.
Martin Shaw, Martin Short. Let's see if Gareth is right. Let's see how many of our 100 said Martin. Martin is absolutely right. It looks like it's going to be a good score, 37. Well done, Gareth. Great start to the round.
Yeah, and Martin Shaw, the professionals actor, is also a licensed pilot. Martin Short was honoured in 2013 when a Canadian $3 coin was made called Martin Short Presents Canada, featuring his summer home in Ontario.
Well, it's like a hello spread.
And it's three is an
$3?
interesting number for a coin, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not sure that's much of an honour.
Maybe we're just slightly jealous we haven't got coins.
I'm a little
in
bit
our
sore
ones.
about that, yes. Thank you very much indeed, and well spotted. Ouch. Bex,
Hi.
welcome to Pointless. Great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Bex.
So, yeah, I'm Bex. I'm from Swansea, as Mel said. I work as a paramedic.
What do you do when you're not working as a paramedic, though, Bex?
Spend a lot of time with my husband and my dog. We've got an Airedale Terrier called Sherlock. So a lot of
Very
time
nice
out and about
indeed.
walking him.
That's a very well-walked dog. I can think of a command you could give Sherlock. I wonder if he obeys it. Anyway, Bex, what are you going to go for on our board here?
I think I know most of them. One is a little bit riskier, and I'm a little bit nervous to go straight in with the risky answers. So I'm going to go with Paul for Merton and Merson.
Paul, should we see if that's right? Should we see how many of our 100 people said Paul, Merton and Merson? Paul is absolutely right. 37 is the only score we have at the moment. 59 are Paul's, Merson and Merton.
Yeah, Paul Merton was photographed by Trevor Layton for a collection in the National Portrait Gallery, and in the photo he's holding the dolphin that featured in his sketch show Paul Merton, the series. Paul Merson was ranked 26th greatest Arsenal player of all time in a fans poll published by the club's official website.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I wondered, 26, if you're told that, I suppose, yes. I mean, they've had so many amazing
Yeah.
world-class players.
Yeah.
26 is great.
I think that's fairly good.
I think your initial reaction would be, ooh, and then you go, yeah, no.
You see who's above you, don't you?
You see who's above.
Yeah.
And then you think, actually, no, I'm in very good company. Thank you very much indeed, Gabby. Now, then, Sharif, welcome to Pointless. It's terrific to have you here.
Thank you very
Tell
much.
us all about yourself, Sharif.
My name's Sharif. I work with Mike at a well-renowned international credit and background checking firm.
Very good. Gosh, that took a lot of searching, didn't it? Well, renowned. I can't say too much, can't overpraise it. Yes, very good indeed. So what side of that do you work on?
Actually, the background checking.
The research, the background checking.
Yeah, especially in employment checks. So if someone wants to get a job,
Yeah.
my job is to kind of check that their CV is all it's...
I mean, this is proper old-fashioned detective work, isn't it?
Oh, yeah,
You go with a
that's-
notepad and a hat and a pencil that you chew.
That's how I see myself.
And you
yes.
stand on street corners and watch and go, interesting. That's not what he put on his CV. Fantastic. That sounds exciting. What do you do for fun, Sharif?
I'm a big cinephile. I especially like going to the cinema.
Good for you. How often do you go?
A couple of times a week.
Impressive.
So I like going to see anything from small British indies up to big blockbusters.
Good.
And I especially like going to see older films that they've re-released and put back up on the screen that I haven't seen on the big screen before.
Very good indeed. Now, Sharif, what are you going to go for on our board here?
It's a tough one because I think I know all of them, but I think might not be as high as others. It's Dickinson, Davison. I'd go Emily.
Emily Dickinson, Emily Davison. Let's see how many of our 100 said Emily. Emily is absolutely right. 59 is our high score and you pass it. 37 is our low score and you pass it. Oh, look, Emily, 20, Sharif. Very good work.
Yeah, very good. Emily Dickinson wrote Hope is the Thing with Feathers. And Emily Davison, of course, was a suffragette. She was a teacher before that. She was famously martyred after she ran in front of King George V's horse at the Epsom Derby.
Thank you very much indeed, Gabby. Now then, Rebecca, welcome back to Pointless. Lovely to have you here from Gillingham.
That's right.
Tell us more about yourself, Rebecca.
So I have a fascination with seahorses. I just think they're such a beautiful shape. It's very aesthetically pleasing. I
Very
don't have any
pleasing.
real ones, obviously, but I collect them. So I have lots of ornaments and paintings and that sort of.
Are there lots of different types of seahorse?
I think there are, yes.
I think. Good. Okay. I'm not going to drill down too much then into the different
It's just they're so pretty.
species. Very pretty. Very pleasing, as you say.
Yeah.
And very, very small.
Yes.
Rebecca, you're the last person to have this board. Do you want to talk us through it? Fill in all the blanks for us.
Yeah, so the top one is Simon. The second one is Hallie. Third one is Chris. And the last one is Shirley. I think they're all going to be really high, actually, so I'm not quite sure which one to go for. So I think I'll try the second one, Halle.
You're going to go for Halle's Bailey and Berry. Let's see how many of our 100 said Halle. Halle is right. Well, 59 is still the high score. You passed that. Down he goes to 30. That's really not bad. Not bad at all.
Halle Bailey was also one half of the Grammy-nominated musical duo, along with her sister Chloe Bailey. Halle Berry became the first black woman to win the Oscar for Best Actress when she won for Monsters Ball. Let's have a little look then at the boards. And, of course, Rebecca, you got all of those right. But did you make the right choice? Let's have a little look. Simon Callow and Simon Cowell would have got you 71 points, so best to avoid them. Chris Eubank and Chris Eubanks would have been 81. Again, another good choice. And the Shirleys, Bassi and Ballas, 69. So well done. It was a good choice, Bailey and Berry, Halle.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, let's have a quick look at those scores. We're halfway through the round. 20, Sharif, well done. Best score of the past, Sharif and Mike looking very strong on the back of that. Then 30 is where we find Rebecca and Aidan, then up to 37, where we find Gareth and Rosie, and then up to 59, where we find Bex and Mel. You are the high scorers, so Mel, let's hope there's a lovely low-scoring answer of the Emily Dickinson kind on the next board for you to take advantage of. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 7 more pairs of people who share the same first name up on the board, and here they are. We have Niklaus, major-winning golfer, Nicholson, Oscar-winning actor, Cole, model and entrepreneur, Collins, Emily in Paris star, Holland, award-winning historian, Hollander, star of Rev, Alda, MASH star, and Arkin, Little Miss Sunshine actor, Brooks, played Janine in EastEnders, Brooker, creator of the TV series Black Mirror, Moss, supermodel born in Croydon, Moss, author of the novel Labyrinth, and Wright, football pundit, Waite, ballroom dancer. There we are. Aidan, welcome back to Pointless. Great to have you with us a second time. Tell us yet more about yourself. You're about to start at university studying music.
Yes, I am, yeah. So I'm studying music there because one of my big fascinations is with a composer called Liszt.
Yes.
Primarily for the piano, but yeah, I'm obsessed with his life and works.
And you're a pianist as well?
Yes.
I mean, is Liszt what you like playing more than anything else?
Yes, in fact, I'm playing a recital very soon of where the second half is all Liszt music.
Brilliant. Well, good for you, Aidan. You are on 30. If you can score 28 or less, you are through to the next round. Can you tell us what the first names are that these pairs of people share?
I'm not sure about that. I think I have vague ideas, but I'm going to have to go for Jack Nicholson, Jack Nicklaus. OK, Jack, for the top one. Let's see how many of our 100 said Jack. Here is your red line. That goes down to 63, taking your total up to 93.
Fairly high scoring, that one, isn't it? Jack Nicklaus has a record 18 victories in the 4 major professional championships. He's nicknamed Golden Bear. Jack Nicholson has won 3 Oscars for his roles in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Terms of Endearment and As Good as It Gets.
Thank you very much indeed, Gabby. Now then, Mike, a very warm welcome to Pointless. Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Mike.
Well, I'm Mike. I'm 63. I work with Sharif in the same background checking company. My job title is a subject matter expert, which is quite an interesting title.
This is exciting.
But it's not quite as exciting as it sounds.
What are you just drilling down further into what people say they are, making sure they come up with the goods?
Well, absolutely. But my role is also one where I train new members of the team.
Very good.
How to do the drilling down.
How to do the drilling down. I hold the newspaper like this. Don't put the 2 holes right in front of your eyes. They'll see that. Very good. Now, Mike, you're on 20. We're looking at a score of 72 or less to get you into the next round. So what are the shared first names of these people? What are you going to go for?
I'd like to go for the 4th one down, which I believe is Alan.
Alan Alda, Alan Arkin. Shall we see if that's right? Here is your red line. Can we get you below that with Alan? We very much can, I think. Yes, and we do. 42 for Alan. Taking your total up to 62. You are in round 2. Well done.
Good choice. Alan Alda played a US Army surgeon, Captain Hawkeye Pierce, in MASH and also co-wrote and directed many episodes. He won 6 Emmys for his work on the show. Alan Arkin played Edwin Hoover in Little Miss Sunshine, winning an Oscar for the Best Actor in a Supporting Role.
Thank you very much indeed, Gabby. Now then, Mel, welcome to Pointless. Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
I work currently right now as a nanny for former Celebrity Pointless winner Michael Sheen and his lovely partner Anna Lundberg. And I run a business called Picoline Parenting, which offers parenting classes and consultations.
Very good indeed. What are your hobbies, Mel?
I enjoy reading, and I'm doing a bit of historical research right now into the Dodge family, the auto heir, the Dodge family.
Very good. Will you send our love to Michael Sheen, a great friend of the programme, as you mentioned. Now, you are on 59. If you can score 33 or less, you are through to the next round.
So the only one that I'm 100% sure of, I think, is going to be quite high. So I'm going to take a risk, and I'm going to say for the second one, Lily.
Lily Cole and Lily Collins. Shall we see if Lily is right? Here is your red line. Lily is absolutely right. Gets you through. There we are, 20 for Lily's Cole and Collins, taking your total up to 79.
Well worth taking the risk there. Lily Cole is also a climate activist, and she was involved in creating an environmentally friendly knitwear company. Lily Collins can speak French in real life, despite playing the character Emily Cooper in Emily in Paris, who can't speak French.
That's got to be so annoying for her. I mean, when that's one of your great skills, is speaking French and you have to pretend you can't.
It must make it easier when she's filming there, though.
I suppose it must.
Off camera.
Yes, off camera.
She has a real life off camera.
She has. Oh, she does, apparently, yes. Thank you very much indeed, Gabby. Now, Rosie, welcome back for your third show. Tell us more about yourself, Rosie.
I'm just about to run in my third World Major Marathon.
Now, what's a World Major Marathon?
So there's 6 of them.
Yes.
London, Berlin, Chicago, New York, Boston and Tokyo.
And which is the one you're just about to run?
Chicago.
Chicago. Very good. I mean, you've done it before. It holds no dread for you, presumably. Or does it still make you go,
No, yeah, it's still, you know, I've already got the, Maranoia dreams happening, so...
Yeah, Maranoia. Wonder how long it'll be before that's on the Chambers app and we can use it in Pointless. Might this be the last one? Never say never.
I want to complete the 6.
You've got to of course you've got to complete the 6. So which are the ones you've got to do after Chicago, then?
New York, Boston and Tokyo. But Boston is going to be a long way off as you need to qualify, so...
Oh, you have to qualify? Well, how do you like that? But you will. You will. You'll qualify
maybe
with
in, like,
with
my
Chicago.
80s.
Maybe. Anyway, listen, you're on 37. 55 or less gets you into the next round. Do you feel like talking us through the board?
No, not really. Lily was what I was going to say. So, it's a bit of a risk. But, yeah, the only other one I can think of is Charlie Brooks and Charlie Brooker.
Charlie Brooks and Charlie Brooker. Shall we see how many of our 100 people went for Charlie? Here is your red line. Charlie is absolutely right. And it gets you through. Look at that. There we are. We can all breathe easy. Down it goes to 31, taking your total up to 68. Very well done indeed, Rosie.
Charlie Brooks has played Janine Butcher in over 1,000 episodes during various stints on EastEnders. She also won the 12th series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Charlie Brooker also wrote the screenplay for the spin-off film Black Mirror Bandersnatch. It's an interactive film, meaning at certain moments the viewer can choose how the plot unfolds. I haven't seen it, but sounds fun. And let's have a little look at the board, because actually that was a really good answer, wasn't it? You were saying you were kind of taking a bit of a risk. How are you with the rest?
I think I can do all of these.
Yeah. Go on.
Tom Holland and Tom Hollander.
Yep, that would have got you 21 points.
Kate Moss and Kate Moss.
And that would have got you 76. Do you think the next one will be higher or lower?
I would like to think Ian, for the next one, would be lower.
Let's have a little look. You are just right, 67 there for Ian's. Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed, Gabby. That brings us to the end of our first round. It means we have to say goodbye to our first pair. Oh, no. Aidan and Rebecca, I feel we've served you wrong. We've given you the wrong round here. But it does mean we get to see you again next time, which is great, because it was either going to be round 1 or you were going to go through to the final. One of the two. There's no in between. Thank you so much for playing, and we'll see you next time. Aidan and Rebecca. Brilliant. But for the remaining 3 pairs, now time for round 2. Well done, everybody. Absolutely fabulous work. You've soared through our first round, and here we are down to 3 pairs in round 2. Sharif and Mike, you were our lowest combined scorers over there on the far podium, so well done. Our lowest individual scorers, it's a joint lowest individual score shared between Sharif and Mel. So very well done indeed to you. And Rosie and Gareth, I don't want you to feel left out, so just well done. There we are. Best of luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 today is US geography. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? Whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many US states whose last letter comes alphabetically before their first as they could. Gabby.
So we're looking for the name of any US state in which the last letter comes alphabetically before the first letter. So if this question was about countries, Zambia would be accepted because A comes before Z alphabetically. We won't accept states whose first and last letters are the same.
Thank you very much indeed. Slightly complicated criteria for this, but Rosie, I will come to you when you think you've got a good answer.
Yeah.
OK.
I was trying to work out the alphabet in my head.
Yes.
And then work out which I thought.
I know, so hard.
I'm going to say South Dakota.
South Dakota. South Dakota, says Rosie. Shall we see how many of our 100 said South Dakota? It's a brilliant answer. South Dakota, absolutely right. And look at that, 7. Brilliant, 7.
Nicknamed the Mount Rushmore state after the mountain sculpted by Gutzon Borglum. Over 14 years it took to do that.
I'm not surprised.
Patience.
I'm amazed it took as few as 14.
Any helpers, do you think?
Amazing, I don't know. I mean, if you really cocked it up at the end, you know, you'd got it was all perfect. You thought, oh, I know, it was one little bit. And then the whole bit goes and falls off.
You can't just put some more rock back on.
No, but you
can
can't.
No.
You simply can't.
Gone.
No. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Bex, what are we thinking?
I've got 2. I'm just trying to decide.
Oh, she's got a risky one and a less risky one.
I feel like they're
This time.
I'm going to go West Virginia.
West Virginia, says Bex. Let's see how many of our 100 said West Virginia. West Virginia is right. Well, 7's the only score we have at the moment. And look at that, down to 1. I mean, goodness me, if you can find a compass point and put that in the front of a state name, it seems to be an absolute winner.
Very impressive. Before settling on the name West Virginia, the Native American name, Kanawha, after the river, was suggested.
Thank you very much indeed, Gabby. Now then, Mike.
Hi. I'm going to go for Utah.
Utah, says Mike. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Utah? Utah is right. We've got 7 as our high score, can you believe it, and 1 as our low. Utah on 8.
Beautiful state. It isn't clear where the name actually comes from. One theory is it comes from the Native American Ute tribe, which means people of the mountains.
Thank you very much indeed, Gabby. Well, we're halfway through the round, so I'll have a little recap of those scores before we come back down the line. Bex and Mel, very well done indeed, but Bex particularly won the best score of the pass. Then we travel from there to 7, where we find Rosie and Gareth, and from there to 8, where we find Mike and Sharif. So, I mean, you find yourselves out in front, Sharif, only by 1. Let's see if you can find a lovely low-scoring answer in the next pass. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? So remember, we are looking for US states whose last letter comes alphabetically before their first. So, Sharif, you're on 8. You're the high scorers.
Yeah, lots to pick from.
Yes.
I'm going to go for Rhode Island.
Rhode Island, says Sharif. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Rhode Island? There's no red line for you as you're currently the high scorers. Rhode Island is right. That goes down to 5. Very well done indeed, taking your total up to 13.
A Dutch explorer, Adrian Block, called it Root Island, meaning Red Island, after the red clay that looked similar to the Greek island of Rhodes.
There we are. Thank you very much. Now, Mel, you're on 1. We're looking at a score of 11 or less. to get you into the next round. So it's any US state with names where the last letter comes earlier in the alphabet than the first letter.
I think I'm going to go with South Carolina.
South Carolina, says Mel. Here is your red line. South Carolina. It's right. Gets you through as well. Down it goes to 3. Very well done indeed, taking your total up to 4. Fabulous work on the middle podium.
Very good. Its nickname is the Palmetto State, whose last letter also comes before its first, after the palmetto tree.
Thank you very much indeed, Gabby. Gareth, you're on 7. This is the moment of truth. We are looking at a score of 5 or less. I need hardly remind you, this is your third pointless. Every point counts.
Yes, I think I might struggle with getting 5 or less. I'm just going to have to go with Nebraska.
Nebraska, says Gareth. I mean, who knows? Who knows? That is our red line. Can we get you below that with Nebraska? Well, it's right. Good luck, Gareth. You've done it! Down to 4. Very well done indeed. Taking your total up to 11. You shall go to the head-to-head.
Amazing. You needed 5 or less. You absolutely nailed it. Named after the Sioux word for the Platte River, which means flat river or broad water. There were no pointless answers, so here are the lowest scorers for you. Louisiana, Maryland and South Carolina, which Mel said scored 3. Indiana, New Hampshire, Vermont and Wyoming scored 2. There was only one one-pointer, which Beck said, and it was West Virginia. So well done you at home if you said any of those.
Thank you very much indeed, Gabby. That brings us to the end of our second round. It means we have to say goodbye to another pair. Sharif and Mike, it's you to whom we bid farewell, but it's only au revoir. So pretentious, I know, sorry. We shall see you again next time, and we're already looking forward to it. Sharif and Mike, thank you. For the remaining 2 pairs, though, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Rosie and Gareth, Mel and Bex. You are now 1 step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £1,000. But we now have a chance to throw more money into that jackpot by seeing if we can find a couple of pointless answers. So here goes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Zaha Hadid buildings as they could. Gabby.
You're going to see 6 options. 4 are buildings designed by the famous Zaha Hadid architects firm, 2 of which are scoring and 2 are pointless, and 2 are not Zaha Hadid buildings at all. £250 into the jackpot for each pointless answer. Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed. So, can you find the pointless Zaha Hadid buildings from these 6? And here we go. We've got Maxi Museum, Sage Gateshead, Malibu High School, Guangzhou Opera House, Bergizal Ski Jump, and Haydar Aliyev Centre. Does anyone know anything?
Do you know anything?
No. I think it's just going to be a case of gas.
Yep.
OK, well, Rosie and Gareth will come to you first. Which would you like to nominate?
We'll go for Malibu High School.
Malibu High School. Should we find out if that is a pointless Zaha Hadid building? Oh, no, bad luck. Not Malibu High School. Mel and Bex, what do you want to nominate?
Maxi Museum?
No, I feel like Maxi Museum is easier to remember.
The Bergizal ski jump?
I was going to go ski jump or Gateshead.
Let's go with the Bergizal ski jump.
The Bergizal ski jump. Should we see if that is a pointless Zaha Hadid building? It is a Zaha Hadid building. The Bergizal ski jump, down it goes, appropriately. And it's a pointless answer. Very well done.
Yeah, very well done indeed. The Bergizal ski jump is in Innsbruck in Austria. Shall we tell you all about the Malibu High School, which is not a Zaha Hadid building. It is, in fact, the high school that Gigi and Bella Hadid went to. And let's clear up the rest of the board, shall we? The Sage Gateshead, what do you think about that?
I think that's going to score points.
Do you? OK, let's have a little look.
No, it's not.
No, it is not a Hadid building. The concert venue on the south bank of the River Tyne was designed by Norman Foster. Beauty it is as well. The Maxi Museum is a 4-pointer. That's a modern art museum in Rome, and that is a Hadid building, of course. And the Guangzhou Opera House in China, that's a pointless answer. And Haydar Aliyev is a cultural complex in Baku, in Azerbaijan, and that scored 2.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, and very well done. You managed to find a pointless answer, which means we can have the satisfaction of watching £250 add itself to the jackpot, taking the total up to £1,250, but who'll be playing for it? Well, let's find out in a head-to-head. Now, the first pair to win 2 questions in this round will be playing for that jackpot, and you're now allowed to confer before you give your answers. Best of luck to both pairs. Here is our first question, and it's all about chart-topping Eurovision acts. Gabby.
Mel's shaking her head there. This is obviously her absolute worst topic. Let's see, though. You might like this. We're going to show you pictures of 5 acts that performed at the Eurovision Song Contest, and whether they won or not went to #1 in the UK singles charts with the song they performed at the contest. So please give us the most obscure act that you recognise.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our 5 Eurovision acts, and here they are. We have A, B, C, D, and E. There we are. 5 Eurovision acts that have topped the UK charts. Rosie and Gareth, you're our low scorers. You get to go first.
Just got to go with one now.
Yeah, so go with A.
Okay, I don't know. So you can-
We'll take it as a risk. Yeah, so we'll go for A, and ABBA.
You're going to say ABBA for A. Now then, Mel and Bex, over to you. Can you talk us through that board?
I'm not sure A is ABBA.
I think B
I think
is...
it's... no, B is Bucks Fizz.
Okay, you go.
C, I think it's Cliff Richard. D and E, I would be reaching. A might be something like Brotherhood of Man, but I think we're safest off going B, Bucks Fizz.
Yeah, that's
it's going to be high, but I know it's right.
OK, B, Bucks Fizz. So we have ABBA versus Bucks Fizz. Rosie and Gareth went for ABBA for A. Shall we see if that's right? No! I'm afraid it's not ABBA. Bex was right. And Mel and Bex merely need to be correct by saying that B is Bucks Fizz to win the point. Are they right? Yes, they are. B is Bucks Fizz. Very well done indeed. 44 is what it scores, but it's right, which is the crucial point, and it wins you the point. After 1 question, you're up 1-0.
Let's clear it up, shall we? Yes, A, not ABBA, but I think one of you said Brotherhood of Man. Yes, so ABBA not been lucky for you, Rosie. I think you should stay away from ABBA answers. Obviously, you had your Eagle answer the other day, didn't you, which wasn't correct. Brotherhood of Man would have scored you 20 points. And C, you said Cliff Richard. That was correct. That would have scored 68 points. He came second with congratulations. And D, Little Peace was the song. No? No, I didn't know the name. I remember the song now, but it's Nicole.
Nicole.
One for Germany in 1982. Ein bisschen Frieden is the song, obviously, in German, the English language version, A Little Peace, and that was 1 point. And E, Ooh, Ah, Give It a Go.
It's Gina G.
Yes, Gina G, despite finishing 8th at the 96 contest, the song topped the charts here and remains the most recent Eurovision song to get to #1 in the UK charts.
Gosh, it's been a while.
And that was 11 points.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, Gabby. OK, now here comes your second question. Here's the thing, Rosie and Gareth, you've got to win this one to stay in the game. But Mel and Bex get to answer it first, so good luck. Our second question today is all about nationalities in book titles, Gabby.
We're going to give you 5 book titles and their authors, but we are missing a word from all the titles. That word is a nationality. So please give us the most obscure missing nationality.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our 5 book titles. Can you supply the missing nationalities? And we have Blank Wood, Haruki Murakami, The Blank Falcon, Dashiell Hammett, The Blank Lover, Isabel Allende, Zorba the Blank, Nikos Kazantzakis, and The Blank Family Robinson, Johann David Wyss. There we are. Mel and Bex will go first.
I only know the bottom 2 and they'll score high. I know, go for it.
Okay, we're going to go for Zorba the Greek.
Zorba the Greek, say Mel and Bex. Now then, Rosie and Gareth, it's over to you. Can you talk us through the board? Is that the one you were going to go for?
It was, yes.
We're just going to have to go with the bottom one, aren't we?
Yes, we'll go with the bottom, the Swiss family Robinson.
OK, the Swiss family Robinson. So we have Zorba the Greek and the Swiss family Robinson. Mel and Bex went for Zorba the Greek. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Zorba the Greek is absolutely right. That goes down to 55. Meanwhile, Rosie and Gareth have gone for the Swiss family Robinson. Let's see how many of our 100 said Swiss. Swiss is absolutely right. 72 for Swiss. There we are. That means very well done indeed. Mel and Bex, after only 2 questions, you are straight through to the final, 2-0.
Shall we clear up the board? Are any of these in your home library?
I can give you Norwegian Wood for Haruki Murakami.
Correct. A low-scoring 5 there.
I can give you the Maltese Falcon.
Absolutely correct. A lot higher, actually, at 41.
The Allende, I am less sure of.
The Japanese Lover, and that was a pointless answer.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. That means the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round are the pair who are leaving us at the end of this show. Rosie and Gareth, this is where we say farewell to you. You have been outstanding, brilliant contestants. I'm sorry we're not sending you home with lovely trophies to show for it, but you've been fabulous. Thank you so much for playing Rosie and Gareth. For Mel and Bex, though, now time for the Pointless Final. Congratulations, Mel and Bex. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win the Pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £1,250. Well, you've contributed to the jackpot in your short Pointless career, only one show. 2-0 in the head-to-head. There's no arguing with 2-0 in the head-to-head. It all bodes very well for a win for you in this round. At least I hope it does. We just have to hope the right subject comes up. What would you like to see?
Literature or geography.
Anything more American for you?
Very American would be great.
I'm not sure Eurovision was my one that I was pleased with. So.
No, we've done that. We've done that now. Anyway, well, let's see. 4 things will appear on that board. Today's selection looks like this. South American leaders, Aretha Franklin, Alien and Predator prequel films, and back-to-back Wimbledon champions. Oh my God. What do we think?
Nothing about any of those.
None at all.
South American leaders, maybe, but it's the ones I know would be quite high, I think. Aretha Franklin, I can name a few songs, but not enough to...
These are not good ones.
I think Alien and Predator prequel films, just because maybe... Oh, no.
What?
Yeah, no, okay.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, which one? You pick.
Aretha?
Aretha Franklin?
Yeah.
OK, Aretha Franklin.
We're looking for the title of any track on the 2-CD compilation album Respect, the very best of Aretha Franklin, released in 2002. Note the album does include some collaborations with other artists, and we will not accept the track Respect itself. Or we're looking for any word that is 4 or more letters long that is sung in the version of the song Respect that was released by Aretha Franklin in 1967, which reached the top 10 of the UK singles chart that year. We will not accept the word Respect itself. Very best of luck to you.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. You find 3 pointless answers, and we'll throw in a £500 bonus. Are you ready?
Yep.
Let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Okay, 11. Yeah, go for the last, yeah. Means? And what line? Yeah, means lovin'. Lovin', yeah. I don't know if it's lovin' or loving.
This is everything about.
Okay.
I tried to sing it.
Sock it to me, sock it. No,
that's not good.
Just a little bit, but little I think is going to be if we need one.
What?
It's 4. Oh, it's 4.
4 or more.
Oh, so it's 5.
What means loving? I don't know.
Yeah, means.
I'm trying to pick.
10 seconds left.
Better than what? Really quick.
Yeah.
How about sock? Or do you think it would be really?
I don't know.
Sock it to me, sock. Let's go with sock. Okay.
OK, that is your time up.
Okay.
Let's have your 3 answers. What can you give me?
So sock,
Sock.
Like sock it to me. Means.
Means.
M-E-A-N-S, means. And lovin'.
And lovin'. And these are all from the second category?
Yeah, all from the second category.
OK. Of those three, which of those is your best shot at a pointless answer, do you think?
Means, probably.
OK, means we'll put last. Least likely to be pointless?
Sock.
Sock.
Yeah.
And then lovin' goes in the middle.
Yeah.
Sock, lovin', means. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order. And here they are. We have got sock, lovin', and means. Well, if one of these turns out to be pointless, which it very easily could, and won you that money, you'll be leaving here with £1,250. What would you like to do with that? Mel, I'm going to ask you first.
I haven't been home to Chicago in a long time, so I would like to use it for that.
That would be very nice indeed. Bex, how about you?
I am expecting a baby quite soon, so it's probably going to go towards maybe some nice little baby classes or something like that.
That would be lovely. Well, congratulations. Wonderful. Let's hope one of these answers will win it for you. Your first answer was sock. This is the one you thought was probably least likely to be pointless, but let's find out how many people said sock. Might it be pointless? Certainly right. If it goes all the way down to zero, you will leave here with £1,250. There'll be a trip to Chicago and some nice baby things. Down we go into single figures with sock. Still going down with sock. You've done it! Look at that! Very well done indeed. Huge congratulations. Sock was a pointless answer. You are going home with the jackpot of £1,250, or at least the jackpot of £1,250, because we now have an opportunity to see if we can boost that. If you have 3 pointless answers, we'll throw in a £500 bonus. Let's see. Your next answer was lovin'. Is that right? How many of our 100 said lovin'? Oh, no.
Loving.
Ah, not lovin'. Anyway, listen, you have just won the jackpot. There we are, £1,250. We'll be going back with you to Wales. Gabby.
Fabulous, fabulous. Sock as in sock it to me rather than something you wear. That came to you quite near the end of your deliberations, didn't it? And it won you the jackpot. Lovin' isn't even in the lyrics. And means would have scored you 6. Oh. So let's have a look at some other pointless answers, shall we? Starting with tracks on the 2002 compilation Respect, the very best of Aretha Franklin. Chain of Fools, Spanish Harlem, Think, Who's Zoomin' Who, that was a 1985 hit. They would have all been pointless answers. The only answers that scored points were I Say a Little Prayer, Natural Woman, I Knew You Were Waiting, which was a duet with George Michael, Sisters Are Doing It for Themselves with the Eurythmics, and Son of a Preacher Man. Moving on then, words of 4 or more letters in the lyrics of Respect. You could have had honey, kisses, sweeter, or wrong. You could have also had, for a pointless answer, cause, come, gotta, guess, home, money, lion, might, mister, propers, return, sock you had, than, tired, trying, wanna, while, whip, woe, and yeah. But no loving. Well done, and well done to you at home if you got any of those.
Thank you very much indeed, Gabby. And thanks once again to our winning players, Mel and Bex, who take away today's jackpot of £1,250. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Gabby.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.